This morning was really not the best morning for me, right? So I know you guys always have, like, life happens, some days you're not in the best mood. Some days you don't really feel like doing anything. And it's harder to stay consistent on those days. And it's even hard for me too. I know with me being Mr. Unstoppable, like, this is my name, this is my alter ego, like who I become. But the thing about it is, there are times when I actually don't want to do things, where I really just don't feel like it, where I'm just like, I don't feel like doing none of this stuff, and it's rough. Like, I'm just as human as anybody else, man. So I wanted to jump on here and give you guys a real message. Like, despite the fact that I felt like that earlier this morning, because I was not having the best morning. I did not feel good. I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I didn't want to post in my school community. I didn't want to do the things that I normally do each and every day to keep the ball rolling and moving forward so I can continue to progress and be successful. But despite those feelings, because I did stay in the bed a little bit longer than I anticipated because of how I was feeling. But once I really had to think to myself, like, if I really stay in this bed and don't do anything, I'm only going to feel worse. I didn't feel like working out. I didn't feel like doing anything. So it got to a point I was like, all right, at 9:30, it was probably like 9:13 at that point, and I still really didn't feel like doing anything. So I was like, at 9:30, I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna do what I need to do. Let me make my post for my community, for my ladies, for y'all, and my people, and do what I do on a consistent basis every single day, because I know how I'm feeling right now. But I know as time passes, I'm not gonna feel like that anymore. And if I don't do these inputs, then I'm missing out. You know what I'm saying? I'm creating that identity of the type of person who doesn't follow through despite, my feelings. So what I did was at 9:30, I got up, I did what I needed to do. I posted in my school community. I posted it in 2 other communities too as well. And I also, even though I did not feel like talking to people today, I still was able to connect and send voice messages to people who, some cool women that I want to collaborate with in the near future. So I said all that to say this. It's not about perfection. When you are having a hard day and you really don't feel like doing anything, the best thing that you can do is make it so simple. Make your inputs, your daily inputs, so simple that even on the days like the morning that I had today, you can still make it happen. The people who are the most successful from me studying success are those people who can have those feelings, feel how they feel, but still do those daily inputs. But you have to structure it and design it to where on the days that you don't want to do it, you can still get it done. And that's the difference. It's not about doing everything. Like, I can't do everything today. I can't do everything every day either. But if I can stick to these 2 or 3 things every single day and I make them super simple to do, create a post, that's nothing. I can do that. Every single week, I can drop one long format video, despite what I got going on. I got 7 days to do that. And then I can take that same video, chop it up into 5 pieces. It's not gonna take a lot of time. And there's gonna be days that I don't feel like doing this stuff. Again, I'm just as human as anybody else, but I know where I'm trying to go. So that's the way you have to do it. Design your life to be, whenever you don't feel like doing something, make it so simple that you can still stay consistent. Because it's not about the best person who wins and gets ahead. It's about the person who shows up when they don't feel like showing up. Because there's other people who don't feel like showing up and then they don't. But instead, be the person who doesn't feel like showing up, but still shows up anyway. Okay? So that's today's message. I'm probably going to post this to my YouTube as well. I'm not even going to edit it or do anything or cut anything out because I want y'all to see it raw, real, uncut, maybe I'll start doing some things like this where I just speak on camera and just post it so you guys can see who I am truly as a person. Mr. Unstoppable is a great name and I do live up to that. But that doesn't mean that I don't feel like stopping, because sometimes I do feel like stopping and giving up and quitting. But the difference is I don't. And that's what makes me unstoppable. And when you decide not to give up, when you don't feel like doing something, or things might not be going your way, or life is hitting you, kicking you and doing all these things, to you, and unexpected things are happening to you, when you can continue to get up and continue to move forward and not let that stop you, despite whatever type of day or month or year or whatever you're having, whatever thoughts that you're having, that's what's going to make you unstoppable. All right. It's not about not wanting to stop. It's about choosing not to stop. And that's what makes you unstoppable. All right. That's today's message. If y'all like this video, man, and y'all want to see me post more raw, real talks like this, let me know, and I will. And I hope this message helps somebody out there in YouTube land, in school, in my school community, wherever I post this at. But yeah, man, y'all got this, man. Be consistent. Don't be hard on yourself when you have bad days, and make it easy for you to win, and you will. And show up, because there's a lot. Because that's 90% of the battle, just showing up. Because a lot of people don't show up. All right. That's today's message. Peace and blessings be upon you. Stay unstoppable. Peace.